These are the most popular celebs born in each year from 1975 to 1990. Number 16. Angelina Jolie, 1975. The daughter of actors Jon Voight and Marceline Bertrand, Angelina Jolie has risen to prominence as one of the most recognizable actresses in Hollywood. Having starred in films like Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Wanted, Maleficent, and even winning an Academy Award for her part in Girl, Interrupted, Jolie has amassed an impressive catalog of work over the years. While still a draw on the silver screen, the public sees this famous starlet most often within the pages of entertainment magazines and tabloids, as Angelina remains a favorite figure in celebrity news. Number 15. Reese Witherspoon, 1976. Perhaps best known as the fashion-minded sorority girl turned lawyer Elle Woods from 2001's Legally Blonde, New Orleans-born actress Reese Witherspoon cemented her place in Tinseltown with roles in a number of hit films. In 1991, at only 14 years old, she scored her first role as the lead actress in the movie The Man in the Moon. Her stock blasted off after this with parts in movies like Pleasantville, Cruel Intentions, Election, and even American Psycho. Off the heels of these films came her foray in the Legally Blonde franchise. After the first grossed $96 million in the US, critics raved about her performance, solidifying her position as a new leading lady in the modern age of film. Number 14. Kanye West, 1977. Long before he was the chart-topping center of controversy he's known as today, Kanye West was hard at work chasing his dream of being a hip-hop producer in Chicago, Illinois. After his original soul-influenced sound caught on with local rappers in the Windy City, he began breaking ground by producing tracks that would eventually feature names like Foxy Brown, Nas, Raekwon, and Eminem. But it wasn't until 2000 when he linked up with the famed Rockefeller Records label that Kanye finally seemed on the fast track to success. Crafting a slew of hits for Jay-Z's 2001 record, The Blueprint, a critically acclaimed album cited for revitalizing the rapper's career, Kanye's work became highly sought after by other hip-hop artists. His first album, College Dropout, would come out in 2004, and since then, the artist has been consistently influential with his sound, if not increasingly eccentric as well. Number 13. Ashton Kutcher, 1978. Thanks to the hit television comedies That 70s Show, 2.5 Men, and Punk'd, most audiences probably know Ashton Kutcher as a mix between a handsome buffoon, an attractive playboy, and an insatiable prankster. But before Kutcher considered a serious career in acting, he was actually geared to pursue a life in science. Born to a conservative Catholic family, Ashton actually has a fraternal twin brother who suffers from cardiomyopathy and cerebral palsy. Motivated by the hope of curing his brother's heart issues, he enrolled at the University of Iowa in 1996 with plans to major in biochemical engineering. But plans changed when he was scouted for a modeling agency and entered into the Fresh Faces of Iowa competition. He placed first and decided to drop out of school and pursue acting. Number 12. Chris Pratt, 1979. Now known as the face of two major franchises, Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World, Chris Pratt has come a long way from where he was first discovered as a waiter for the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. After dropping out of community college, Pratt worked odd jobs and went homeless while living in Maui, Hawaii. It was here that director Rae Dawn Chong found him and cast him for her short film titled Cursed Part 3. This introduction to the acting industry would lead him to a series of television roles playing Bright Abbott on Everwood, Che Cook on The OC, and eventually his breakout role of Andy Dwyer on the NBC hit Parks and Recreation. This role was supposed to be a short-term appearance, but Pratt won over the producers, leading to his 7-season stay. From there, he would score more parts in serious films, avoiding his goofball-type casting for movies like Moneyball, Zero Dark 30, and Her. But he would return to utilizing his comedic chops when it came to 3 of his most successful starring roles to date, in the Lego Movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Jurassic World, which collectively grossed over $2.9 billion. Number 11. Kim Kardashian, 1980. Originally spotted as a stylist to the stars on 4 episodes of the series The Simple Life, Kim Kardashian really began making waves when her own reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, was picked up by E!, the entertainment television channel. Kardashian has been able to take advantage of the limelight, and through the use of social media, she's garnered a massive following of over 200 million users on Twitter and Instagram. Through these outlets, she successfully markets her KKW Beauty and KKW fragrance lines, her mobile game, Kim Kardashian Hollywood, and a number of products she makes hundreds of thousands to endorse. Number 10. Beyoncé, 1981. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, R&B group Destiny's Child rose to stardom with hit singles like Bills, 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 Say My Name, and Survivor. Members Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams have enjoyed fruitful careers in television and music since the group's disbanding after the release of 2004's Destiny Fulfilled. But no member of the group has had more impact than Beyoncé Knowles. Built on the back of chart-topping songs like Crazy in Love, Irreplaceable, and Single Ladies, the Queen Bee has established herself as one of the top entertainers in the world. Number 9. Seth Rogen, 1982. Few people get to pursue and realize their childhood dreams as fully as Seth Rogen. At a young age, Rogen set his heart on comedy, saying, "As soon as I realized you could be funny as a job, that was the job I wanted." He first enrolled in a comedy workshop when he was 12 years old, crafting stand-up routines that would revolve around his grandparents, bar mitzvah, and camp counselors. He would perform his act at parties and eventually bars around his hometown of Vancouver. At just 13, he and his childhood friend, Evan Goldberg, wrote the semi-autobiographical script for Superbad based on their teenage life. He continued performing stand-up until he was 16, when he was cast in Judd Apatow's show Freaks and Geeks. Rogen's family had supported him to this point and had recently fell on hard times, but with his television opportunity, the actor was able to return the favor by being the main wage earner of the household before he was even an adult. This breakthrough part launched Seth Rogen on a comedic path to prominence, as his work on films like Knocked Up, Pineapple Express, and most recently The Lion King has made him a household name. Number 8. Donald Glover, 1983. A true Renaissance man, Donald Glover has made a name for himself in modern pop culture as an accomplished actor, stand-up comedian, musician, director, writer, producer, and DJ. Glover has cracked audiences up with his stand-up special Weirdo, his role as Troy Barnes on Community, and his writing for beloved comedy series 30 Rock. He's dazzled audiences on his musician persona Childish Gambino with genre-testing albums Camp, Because of the Internet, and Awaken My Love, and most recently, Glover's put his acting range to the test with roles in the FX series Atlanta, which he directed and executive produced as well. Spider-Man: Homecoming, Solo: A Star Wars Story, and 2019's The Lion King. Number 7. Katy Perry, 1984. From gospel choir as a child to becoming one of the best-selling artists in the music industry, Katy Perry has risen to pop star greatness in the past decades. With consistent #1 singles including I Kissed a Girl, Last Friday Night, and Roar, she's quickly become an expert in producing music for the masses. Perry has sold over 100 million records internationally and has earned a current net worth of approximately $330 million. Number 6. Bruno Mars, 1985. Earning spots on Time's list of 100 most influential people in the world, Forbes' 30 Under 30 list, and a number of awards, including a whopping 11 Grammys, Bruno Mars has shot to the front of the mainstream since appearing on the hits Nothing on You and Travie McCoy's Billionaire. Providing the chorus for these two tracks finally led to Mars gaining traction as a singer in the industry after spending years writing and producing songs for other artists, ranging from Brandy to Menudo and Flo Rida. His first 2 albums, Doo Wops and Hooligans and Unorthodox Jukebox, sold 6 million copies each. Number 5. Emilia Clarke, 1986. The British actress blazed her way into the hearts of audiences worldwide as the Queen of Dragons, Daenerys in the HBO series Game of Thrones. The platinum-haired character has resonated with audiences deeply since the show's premiere in 2011, inspiring many to even name their children after the character. and sparking a massive following for Emilia Clarke in the process. She's earned multiple Emmy nominations for the role and was even named on Time's 2019 list of the 100 most influential people in the world. Number 4. Michael B. Jordan, 1987. From a young age, Michael B. Jordan had the opportunity to work with great actors, appearing alongside performers like Idris Elba in The Wire and Keanu Reeves in the 2001 film Hardball. Though it wasn't until his critically acclaimed starring role in the movie Creed that he achieved full-on global recognition. This has led to Jordan's casting in Marvel's Black Panther, a sequel to Creed, and many more opportunities that will unfold in years to come. Number 3. Rihanna, 1988. Making the move from her island home of Barbados in 2005, Rihanna came to the United States with one goal in mind: to make it big in the music biz. And she succeeded with flying colors. Taking her Caribbean influence and mixing it with modern trends, Rihanna has become a tantalizing figure in pop culture, both for her surreal good looks as well as her sublime voice. Creating hit singles like Rude Boy, Only Girl in the World, Umbrella, Work, and dozens more, she's become an icon in the industry. Number 2. Taylor Swift, 1989. Starting at just 14 years old, this Nashville-raised singer-songwriter started her journey into the music industry, originally focused on country songs. Taylor Swift's third single, Our Song, off her self-titled debut record, reached number 1 on the Hot Country Songs chart, a massive accomplishment before the age of 18. But it was her second album, Fearless, that carried Swift into superstardom as her more pop-inspired singles, Love Story and You Belong With Me, catapulted the record to be the best-selling album of 2009 and earned her 4 Grammys, making her the youngest Album of the Year winner ever. Number 1. Jennifer Lawrence, 1990. Jennifer Lawrence has established herself as a box office heavyweight with a collection of work that's grossed more than $6 billion worldwide. She broke into the mainstream as a cast member for the television series The Bill Engvall Show, but has since graduated to carrying her own as an Academy Award-winning actress, which she won for the film Silver Linings Playbook. Now, between major franchises and her own charity foundation, Lawrence is hard at work at the top of the acting industry. Today's featured comment comes from Ricky Peace. Thanks for your comment, Ricky. Be sure to comment below on this video and you might be featured in a future video.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.